Welcome to Dimes and CentsTales YouTube channel where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasures. Today you are going to discover one Liberty Lincoln pennies that could shack you right out of your seat. What if I told you that a coin you may have tossed into a piggy bank or dropped into a soda machine years ago could now be worth almost $1 million? You heard that right. In today's video, we're diving into the remarkable and mind-blowing story of the 1994 USA Liberty Lincoln 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny with an extraordinary history and an eye-popping current market value of up to $900,000. Buckle up and stay with us until the end, because this video will take you through the history, production secrets, minting errors, grading tips, and market demand that turned this copper-colored coin into a gold mine. Let's reveal the hidden power of the 1994 Lincoln cent. Section 1. The birth of a coin. Historical context. The 1994 Lincoln cent was born during a time of rapid change in America. Bill Clinton was president, the internet was just starting to take off, and the U.S. Mint was continuing its long-standing tradition of striking the Lincoln 1-cent coin, a legacy that began in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. For over 8 decades, the Lincoln cent stood as a symbol of trust, unity, and national identity. The obverse side, featuring Lincoln's iconic profile, was originally designed by Victor David Brenner and remains virtually unchanged to this day. The reverse side, until 2008, showcased the stately Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo, a powerful image honoring one of America's most revered leaders. The 1994 edition of the penny didn't make headlines back then. It was, after all, just another year in a long lineage of Lincoln coins. Over 6.5 billion pennies were minted that year, a massive production. But hidden among those billions were a few extremely rare varieties that would eventually capture the attention of collectors, investors, and auction houses around the world. Section 2. Mint locations and specifications. In 1994, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln cents at 2 major facilities: Philadelphia Mint, no mint marked; Denver Mint, marked with a D. The standard 1994 penny was composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, with a total weight of 2.5 grams. This composition had been in place since 1982, when the rising cost of copper forced the U.S. Mint to switch from nearly solid copper coins to copper-plated zinc. Despite the billions created, not all 1994 pennies are equal. What makes some of them extremely valuable, worth up to $900,000, are the rare minting errors, preserved conditions, and their scarcity in top grades. Section 3. What makes the 1994 Lincoln cent worth 90 cents million? Let's talk about what turns this ordinary coin into an extraordinary treasure. This is one of the most sought-after varieties in any Lincoln cent. On some rare 1994 pennies, there are clearly visible signs of doubling in the inscriptions, especially in "I in God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1994. These doubling effects were caused by misalignments during the die creation process. Only a handful of these exist, and when found in mint state condition, they can command prices from $50,000 up to $900,000 depending on clarity and grade. Coins struck outside of perfect alignment with the die often leave part of the design missing. A well-centered off strike, especially where the date is still visible, can fetch $1,000 to $10,000. In some rare cases, coins are mistakenly struck on the wrong metal blanks, such as a dime planchet. These are known as wrong planchet errors, and they're incredibly rare. In the case of the 1994 penny, one such error sold at auction for over $75,000. Grading is everything in coin collecting. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1994 Lincoln cent graded MS68 or MS69 RD, red with brilliant luster and no marks, can easily go for tens of thousands, and in extreme cases with pedigree provenance over $100,000. But when all of these factors combine, say, a full red, double die error, high-grade coin, the value can soar to $900,000 or more. Such a coin becomes a collector's dream and a rare piece of American minting history. Section 4. The role of grading MS coins versus circulated. If you think you've got a 1994 penny that might be worth something, your first step is to have it professionally graded. The 2 major grading services, PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service and NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company, will examine your coin for strike quality color red, red-brown, or brown luster, and surface preservation era presence rarity and population data. Only a small handful of 1994 Lincoln cents have ever achieved MS69RD, making them elite rarities. These coins almost never show up in circulation and are often found in sealed mint sets or proof-like presentation packs stored with extreme care. Section 5. Where and how to find a rare 1994 penny. You might be wondering, could one of these $1 million pennies be in your pocket change? Here are some surprising places where rare coins have been discovered. Old coin jars in attics, estate sales and garage sales, coin roll hunting at banks, junk drawers and school projects, inherited collections from relatives. The key is knowing what to look for: date, mint mark, doubling, and flawless surfaces. Always check under a magnifying glass and weigh your coins to spot anything unusual. Section 6. Auction results and $1 million sales. The numismatic world has witnessed some jaw-dropping moments. A 1994 Lincoln cent with a combination of DDO, full red luster, and MS69 grade recently caused a stir in the coin community when it sold for a staggering $900,000 at a private auction facilitated by Heritage Auctions. Another example, a lesser but still pristine MS68 RD penny with a partial double die and clean fields, fetched $142,000. These high-value transactions prove that with the right combination of error, rarity, and grade, even a modern penny can be worth more than a Lamborghini. So the next time you pass by a penny on the sidewalk or dump out your change cup, don't be too quick to dismiss it. That 1-cent piece could be a hidden gem, a slice of American minting history, and maybe even a life-changing fortune worth $900,000. Always stay curious, keep hunting, and never underestimate the power of a coin. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysterious and exciting world of the 1994 Liberty Lincoln penny, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment below if you think you've spotted a valuable penny in your collection, and we just might help you identify it in a future video. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth millions.